How's it going, everyone? Pitmarthroy here, and welcome back to Stardew Valley here on Fantasy Farm. In the last episode, we cleared up for, the first time ever for me at the very least, the achievement of crafting every item, as well as basically getting everything else done that I wanted to, except for a few small things. First and foremost is the gourmet chef of cooking every recipe. We don't have any sort of sway either way as to what these could potentially be, but I do know what they are. Probably we'll get that one. Not very likely we'll get that one, but we'll see. Regardless, there still are some other things I want to do, and I do want to achieve the perfection by cooking every recipe and then also getting the required golden clock to get 100% for perfection. In the meantime, let's leave a little model ship here in our slowly but steadily adding to it sort of pirate room here. Just kind of adding bits and bobs here to make it look all professional, I suppose. That's not really the word for it, but yeah. I've moved over all my excess stuff, as I've probably said in post-commentary already, so this is what we are looking at thus far, and then of course I will move on to the kitchen and these two rooms over here. But for now, that is another job for another day. Let's get our mail on the island today. Yes, we got the agricultural fund. And now that we've gotten our mail, let's also go and grab our next quest that I hinted towards at the beginning of the last episode. This week is going to be a bit weird. It's going to be almost strictly money-making and nothing else, to the point that I might actually not complete the key quest. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to take extended family to be able to catch the legendary fish, or the second version of the legendary fish. Now, the other thing you can do for this is the legendary fish, both the original and their second version counterparts, do sell for quite a lot. So, what this means, though, is you can only catch these while the quest is active. However, you can catch more than one of each of them while the quest is active. So, if you wanted to just go catch the Legend 2 over and over and over again while the quest is active, you could do that. And so that is very likely what we will instead be doing, as that would be a very good way to make money. I'll probably toss one into a fish pond, swap out the squid for it, and then put the rest into smoker to really make them worth a good amount of money. So that will likely be what we sort of spend our efforts and energy on doing. For now, though, let's see. Do we have any extra seeds? Not really. So for now, let's go back and check on our island farm, or our regular farm, and then we'll come back to the island farm. Oh, thank you, Callie. This is what I've moved the song to, by the way. The Song of Feathers. It seems like it's been pretty nice thus far. I've enjoyed it. We'll put all of that up. That auto stack has definitely been coming in handy as of late. It's made things go by much, much quicker. So after pretty much replenishing all of our bits and bobs here, the milk, the cheese, the mayonnaise, all of that stuff, I will probably just essentially spend a good chunk of the week fishing and just basically going for fish over and over, tossing them in the smoker, and just trying to make a bunch of profit that way. I'll still be checking in on the animals to get the profit from there, checking in on the greenhouse, stuff like that, grabbing the truffles. All that will still be done. It's just I won't be focusing on too much else for the time being, because when it comes to, like, items I need to pick up, well, I don't really need to pick up that many items anymore. We've got everything we need other than the recipe itself. So while I will be checking on the island to see if Gus appears there, other than that, probably really ultimately not that important. Those ostrich eggs, though. Holy cow. Quite a bit of those. So we're going to put those up now. So yeah, I will probably swap out the squid pond for, swapping it out for the Legend 2. You can only have one Legend 2, but they will give you Legend Row. And by giving us the Legend Row, we can put that into the preserves jars and get more out of them that way. Or at the very least, we can just sell the row, because that row will be worth more than the fire eels will. So either way, it'll still be a plus. Though I do believe I have not... If I'm correct, let's grab these real quick. I don't think I have... Yes, I've not put anything in here. We're almost done making enough of these to have the place fully done. But as a result, I might do some more preserves jars, and I'm also going to do more sort of getting things prepped, moved around, ready, and overall cleaned up so that I can make things go by more efficiently as well. Nope, I want to go there. Perfect. So what that means is, like, cleaning up the quarry, cleaning up the quarry, putting more kegs and stuff out there. I do need to get more wood, so I'm definitely going to go and, like, clean out the desert area, maybe put some solar panels out there, but I don't really need to do that for batteries. But stuff like that, and that should give you a pretty basic idea. I think today is mostly going to be more of that sort of, like I said, cleaning things up, so that's what I'm going to primarily focus on. So for now, I will see you guys in the post-commentary, and we'll see what all happens. Well, we begin by buying some starfruit seeds and cutting down a gigantic section of the trees in the desert. As mentioned, I will be building more things in the quarry and other places too, so as a result, I'm going to need all the resources I can pick up. With 1,640 pieces of wood, should be good for a ways. Quarry cleanup is our next goal, and this will actually be the last time that we ever do that, too. We're taking out every single rock and all of the trees that aren't in that area that I put wood flooring around. With all of it removed, we cover up pretty much the entire area with more wood flooring to ensure that no rocks will ever respawn here. I do have a few rows of stone pathway instead, just to sort of separate the trees from what I'll be adding on the lower half. Just what are we putting there exactly? More kegs! Yes, we are still using that oak resin, and as a result, I make and set up more tappers on all the trees that didn't yet have any. It'll be a little side production for all our remaining crops to make them worth a bit more before selling them. With that and some starfruit planted, that's it for day one. With the quarry project completed enough that at the very least I'll remember what I'm doing, and routine done for the day, we make as many kegs as possible and restock the preserves jars. Sadly, still no Gus to the island when I go to replant the starfruit. Just Demetrius, Alex, and Jody. We drop off all the kegs at the quarry and then finally get to fishing and search for the Legend 2. Again, the idea is to catch multiple of them, placing at least one in a fish pond to get the very valuable roe from them, and then put the others in smokers to maximize their profit. This will be done by doubling their value and adding the 40% of being an artisan good as well. I won't lie, some of the Legend 2 catches did get away, in part because I was still using that sonar bobber and probably should have stuck to the trap bobber so the catch bar wouldn't have decreased as quickly. It's pretty clear I was just not on my A-game here, because I also didn't even take the time to bring the smokers and coal over until one of my tackle wore out. My inventory was just about full. That said, during that stop, I did make the last 3 preserves jars we needed and also made some more kegs. In addition, I took a treasure chest with me to the quarry along with some crops to turn into juice or wine. That process is now going. Back to the fishing, we do catch our first Legend 2 at 12:30 a.m. A gold star is about 9,400 G, but we can get way more out of one than just selling it as it is. We'll keep it for now and go to bed behind the chair. We empty out our squid pond as it's got no more real use since we don't really need the ink anymore, swapping out for the Legend 2. It does need a new golden animal cracker now, but hey, we got plenty of those. It looks like the band of Sebastian, Abigail, and Sam are at the beach, along with Lewis, again, but no Gus. Another big goof on my part. Despite having done this challenge before and knowing that the quest only lasts 3 days, this being the final one, I thought for some reason it was a full week with 7 days. Yeah, I've been wasting a lot of time, but finally at 3 PM I get back to it. Thankfully at 8:50 I finally managed to catch another Legend 2. This time it's actually the only one I've seen up to this point today, so into the smoker it goes. 11:50 PM is our next Legend catch, again, because it's the only one I can manage to find between then and now. I do miss catching out on a third one for the day at 1 AM, but between those 2 smoked legendary fish, we have 52,500 gold, and that's not counting literally everything else in our very full inventory. Aside from the bait, mystery boxes, and ore, everything's off to the bin. With a very good day for infinite energy since I both passed out and also exhausted myself the day before, today's the luau, meaning that we'll actually have something to go over once the routine is done and the wines are tossed into the bin. Given what's going to happen, Lewis is not going to like having to pay me 6 figures at the end of today. We take some time to snag some hay before heading over, and now we go to live commentary. Alright, seems a good time to cut in live here. This is something I'm willing to bet quite a few of you have been waiting for a good long time that we have not done. I don't know how much of the post-commentary is going to show me doing this, but as the fact I have cut in here, we've seen the luau before, twice before in fact, you can probably guess why we're here. There are a lot of uses of this item that you can do, but thankfully now with the ability to get more pairs of the almighty lucky purple shorts, it seems fitting that the best time to do this would be now. You added lucky purple shorts to the soup. There's really nothing else I want to do here other than I'll talk to Ken. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you too, man. I don't suppose you've seen Leo around, have you? Doesn't appear to be here. Is he out by the dock? Oh, Willie's out here. What are you doing all the way out here by yourself, man? Taking a breather? Tell you the truth, I'd rather be fishing right now. Ah, Willie. But she could be having a... Well, I mean, like, I'm not one for parties either, but I would go for the food. Hello, wizard. What are you up to? The mer people are curious about your festivities. They become upset when you litter into the ocean. Well, don't worry. I've fished up plenty of pieces of trash over the 3 years that we've played this. I guess technically 2.5, since we're not through the full of year 3. Let's see if we can find Leo. There he is. Shh, I'm learning the secrets of the perfect roast. A slow, continuous rotation. There you go. Summed it up for you in 4 words. I don't have anything I want to buy from Pierre as all the decal stuff, the ceiling leaves. Like, these are all things you can get from your catalog. Why would I buy a single piece of starfruit for 3K? So, let's just go ahead and start the festivities. Oh. Okay, now I'm curious as to how this is going to go. So we did that for Lewis, but I also put the shorts in the soup. What's going to happen here? Welp, only one way to find out. It's the usual spiel from the mayor here. I'm hiding in the back, I know. I know I've done something I'm not supposed to. It's a bit tangy, but actually the flavor is quite good. Just 1 minute, there's something in my bowl. What's this? What? This is outrageous. I've never been so insulted in all my life. Ugh, my tongue is swelling up. I think I'm gonna be sick. Which is what he'd say if you put in a bad ingredient normally that's not the shorts. And then I think he threw up, question mark? Whoever took part in this appalling act is truly reprehensible, using my very private item for this sick purpose. And ruin a perfectly good soup. Unforgivable. I've never been more ashamed of this community. Truly disgusting. Well, don't look at me. I apparently gave them back to you. Go home. The festival's over. It would have been over anyway, but I guess the little prank didn't go over too well. Time to head home. Yeah, I guess it didn't. But hilariously enough, despite the reward for the shorts, you don't lose any social status with everybody up to and including Lewis. How? I have no idea. His should have dropped to 0. But yes, I did want to go ahead and show this event off. That said, there is, again, another way to get those purple shorts back, so maybe I'll show that off. We might have time to be able to do it right here, right now. Yeah, let's go ahead and give it a go. So, for this, all you will need, as I toss this way, is just a staircase. That's it. You will need access into Lewis's house/bedroom, but with me having the key to the city, I can get into Lewis's house whenever, and since I'm friends with him, I can also get into his room whenever. So let's just sprint on over there. I'm actually getting to see the town. It's been a long while since I've actually been out in the town. Pretty much spent all my time fishing and whatnot. What were the quests here, out of curiosity? Biome balance again. Sure, I'll accept it, but I wouldn't hold out much hope. It's locked. Oh, right, because the festival. Alright, well, I guess we'll have to do that tomorrow then. I think for now it will be back to fishing for me, but I will hold on to that staircase to remind myself exactly what I'm planning on doing. Though I might just go around and, like, clean out some of this moss and the like. But for now, back to the post-commentary. There's not really much to say for the rest of the day, admittedly. A few more fish were caught, with the key quest over and failed, albeit intentionally. Now that I think about it, this might be the first key quest or special order that we've not completed. Still, bit of fishing for extra profit. Off to day 5. And there it is, one of the hidden achievements will come back in live here. Normally I would just be quiet through this section, but I guess I can show off also the Starfruit and Ancient Wine were done. So I've got a new set of Ancient Fruit Wine going since the Starfruit's a bit slow, but I mean it is summer, so we'll be making a bunch of those, so should be good on that front. But yes, this is one of the hidden achievements, one of the 2. Legend for making 10 million gold, as you can also see on the achievement list. This is the first time I've ever done this as well. But yes, here it is. Earned 10 million G, so we are down to cook every recipe, which I'm still waiting on Gus for, and then another hidden one. Like I said, probably will not end up doing that one, just because I know what it is. And it is something that is skill-based that I do not have the skill for. So we'll just leave it at that. But for now, let's continue back on our merry road as we finally look at, there it is, 10,318,647 G. I've still got 2 more days to go of post-commentary and waiting for Gus to hopefully show up, so we'll see how that all shakes out. Almost out of strawberries, we get to see the profits of the Legend 2 row, which is about 2,500 G for each one. See what I mean about it paying to keep one? The routine done, I finally snagged that tropical TV I've been saving the Terra Root for. And yes, it's raining again on the island. Alright, gonna cut back in here and again talk about how you can get another set of the purple shorts at any time when need be. So, all you need is access to Lewis's house, which is most times of day. I had the key, but because it was a holiday I couldn't get in yesterday, which is why it didn't work. And you also need access to Lewis's room, which if you've got 2 or more hearts, then you can get that there. From there, all you need, in addition, is to get a staircase, and if you maneuver around here through this little maze, you'll notice that there is, in fact, another pair of purple shorts that you can acquire. Though I'm not seeing where to cut through here. It looked like it was right there. Do I need to navigate the whole maze here? Aha, that's why I had to go underneath. But of course, it's not that easy. Yep. Got a pair of purple shorts flying at you to attack you. It will damage you, as you can see. I don't think it will... It'll either show up with a 0, but either way, you can also not damage it. But yes, this is a way to regain the lucky purple shorts for any other jokes that you might need. So, they're not truly gone. This is a thing added semi-recently to the game that is a very, very approved addition by many, myself included. So I did want to show off that, yes, you can get the purple shorts back. You can use them for that luau prank. You can use them for anything else. It's not just a one and done after the quest is over, the quest is over. So I'm going to put these back in here, and now I think it is high time we go back to post-commentary. Back to more fishing, and once again, I think I didn't realize there was no more Legend 2 catching until the quest came up again. It's not horrible for money making though, since we are tossing things into the smoker for profit. You can buy coal at 250 gold per piece at Clint's, which is a lot, but if the amount for the smoked fish that you get increases it by more than 250 gold, it's still a gain. It's also why I haven't been smoking the low value carp. Not really much else to say here, but I did also take the challenge bait with me around 1150 to grab fish in higher quantity. Figured I wouldn't use it elsewhere, so why not? After routine, I checked on the quarry and went straight to Robin's after that to buy another fish pond. Though I won't be adding anything to it right now, and it'll take a few days for her to make it anyway, perhaps that quest will come around again. We also take a look at the train forest, and it's looking pretty crazy now. Then we take the back roads to get some forageables. Really, there's a lot of foraging today, as well as checking for Gus. Still nothing. One thing I do at around 4 p.m. that we haven't done. I alter my clothing using the sewing machine, making the purple pants that I've been using a dark purple instead. All you gotta do is pick the clothings, then select an item with the color that you want it to kind of turn into, and there you go. Given I've been using the black shirt with the red bandana, I figured I'd look a little bit more matching this way. All we do for the day now is fish, though there is a bullhead frenzy that we take advantage of, so that was nice. Rio has grown up again. He's now able to get out of his crib and play with some toys, and he'll have a nice house to explore, while I'm glad that we don't have to go safety gate crazy. With a music change to a song called Band Practice, our farm starfruit are ready. Combine all those with the island tiles, and we've got 630 starfruit seeds to buy. Good thing we know they'll pay off. At 5 p.m. we are finally done replanting, and checking on the quarry, the first round of the kegs are done. We swap out those cauliflower and green bean juices, yuck, with all the pineapple that I've been saving. Pineapple wine, by comparison, actually sounds extremely good. From here, the rest of the day is decorating. Yeah, we gotta have some chill moments that aren't quite as repetitive for me. The pirate room gets all finished up, and I also do the top right room as well, making it sort of a Christmas holiday theme. Kind of like how a kid might picture it in their mind with cozy, colorful items, just kind of stuff I haven't been able to use as much as I'd like. And that is it for this episode. The green rain has also shown up, so we'll see that and what key challenge is available next time on Stardew Valley. Take care everyone, and I will see you all in the next episode. Later.